Personality disorders are not a real thing. They're a formation of words that merely describe a set of behaviors that are observable in physical reality. As to understand the psyche, or what would be the spiritual struggle that's observed in physical reality of people caught in a trap. Some of these are traps set at a young age, and the struggling to get out of it is a lifetime. And personality disorders are the things that we describe. The mouse, once the lever's pulled and snaps down. But that part's all metaphysical. The ultimate reality behind all of these things is that the origination of them and what is observed in physical reality comes from a lower vibrational state, and a state that stems from darkness. A definite disregard, or not even a peripheral, of a belief in Jesus Christ, of atonement, of a Savior. They're shrouded in shame and guilt and hurt and pain and survival in the things that are the lowest of the earth. Fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of loss, fear of losing something on the earth, as if keeping all the things of earth is the goal of life. See, that's the miss. The unwillingness to give it away. And then they grasp and they hold on with like a death grip onto failed monkey bars of the world, and going from one to the next, never being able to keep a hold on one and just build a life from something, because the bar that they grab and the energy they grab it with has built within it the destruction of the thing itself. Because the fruit is poison that comes out of it, because the ground was contaminated to begin with. So you got to go back to the beginning and dig the soil out, change the soil, plant a new plant, plant a new seed. Because the baseline of all the things is selfishness and fear and shame and guilt and deceit, massive deceit. in every direction. Self-deceit, deceit of a distortion of viewpoint, deceit from ultimate truth, a separation from ultimate truth, which is a separation from God himself. So these issues aren't disorders, they're just spiritual realities, spiritual conundrums from things, many things that we don't even understand, nor could we. Many of these things we can observe originate or spawn from people that had been victimized or taken advantage of at an age where there was no way that they could have protected themselves from the thing that diverted their lives to the point in which they became adults with these issues. So like, they're not ultimately real. What they are patterns of behavior that are observable in the illusion, and we just try to make sense of it. And inside of the reason why there's such a failure of making sense of it is because we don't, as humans, see the spiritual component. What they are talking about ultimately is damage of the soul. And if you think that you can heal your soul because you go to a self-help group that doesn't lead you directly to Jesus Christ, well, then you're just a dog spinning in circles chasing its tail. Can you maybe get the person to have what's observable, a slightly better life? Yeah. It's just like Alcoholics Anonymous. You know, you can get there and you can get people that never find Jesus. You can get them to stop drinking, but how many times do you see those people living lives of joy and abundance and freedom, like true freedom? I have yet to see one, actually. And I've gone to these things and been involved in that my whole life. And the groups that I went to were the most depressing things I've ever experienced. And when I would leave, I'm like, if you're going to live like that, you might as well just keep drinking. I'm John, I'm an alcoholic. I would never say that. Because look at what you're saying. Look at how much power you're giving that poisonous, that false psychological disorder is what I'm talking about. I'm an alcoholic. No, you're not. Your soul's been damaged. And you're trying to drown the dysfunction of it with a poison so that you can't think or feel it. You can't think straight enough or feel the pain enough to see the reality of it. Because on the other side of that is you don't drink anymore, nor do you have any more of the problems. I would never get up and say that when I was ordered to go to those. Because I knew I wasn't one. And I knew that this was temporary. And that this wasn't going to be what was the destiny of my life. And me saying that statement, which I won't say, is exactly the admittance of my own destruction. Just not through booze. I'm Corey. No way. Would I finish it? Nope. I'm not going to be like the rest of these people, weak. I'm Corey, a screwed up child of God that's looking to find his way to redemption, to find atonement. And I'm going to keep trudging through whatever this garbage is in my soul until I find it. And God's going to lead me the way. And I'm going to put myself aside. And I'm going to look at all the garbage I got to burn up within myself. And I'm going to do it. And what has to die is going to have to die. And what has to be let go has to be let go. And I can't compromise the truth and the abundance of my life and the gift of what it is for a mere path of lowly self-destruction. And I understand from the point at which you're at the bottom, that thing is hard to see. But these psychological disorders are exactly what that is. And I feel like I can speak of it because I was a person that had them. And I still do. So I'm not standing outside of the glass looking into it. I've experienced the fullness of the pain of what it is to be inside. And the confusion and the scrambling and distortions of the way you see the world that leads you to one dead end after another dead end after another dead end, until you just give up your way. It's the only way out, to just say, I can't do it. But then you still don't give up in the same sentence. You say, I can't do it, while you have full faith that you're going to get out. And that there's something there for you that's working on your side that has infinitely more to give than what you do. That's the point. That's all for now.